Hey guys, it's Cam and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, then welcome, and if you're a fellow beauty lover into all things hair, makeup, and skincare, then you're in the right place. So make sure you stick around and join the Cam fam by hitting that subscribe button down below. And don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss any videos. Woo! Okay, so today we're doing my very first empties video. I've never done one before, but I think it's just such a good idea because when you finish off a product, that's when you know, like, I loved this, I hated this, I'm buying this again, I'm never even taking a second look at this again. So I want to start incorporating some empties videos on my channel, maybe like every second or third month. This is actually kind of like my trash from December and January. So I don't go through too many products. A lot of these are like very consumable items, but I really wanted to do kind of like speed reviews of all of these and tell you guys whether it's worth it or not, what my thoughts were about them now that they're finished. So enough of me rambling, let's get into it. Okay, so the first item you guys have probably seen a lot on my channel, and it's the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. So I had the shade Fair 4. I've used this in so many makeup tutorials, and I think it's like my second or third, maybe even fourth time repurchasing it. So you would think that I love it, but sadly I'm breaking up with it. Basically, I just ended up feeling like this was not enough coverage for me. Lately, I've been using Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm really liking the way my under eyes look a lot better with that. I have like very prominent veins kind of like in the bags of my eyes, and I just always feel like my eyes lately look so tired and baggy, and I feel like the Tarte Shape Tape does a lot better of a job of like covering that up. Now, if you want something that's on the more natural side, then maybe this would work, but another gripe that I have with it is the applicators like keep breaking off of this. It's like stuck somewhere in the tube. So this probably still has product left in it, but like I can't get it out now. I can't use any other applicator with it. So it's just junk now. And that was kind of the last straw with it for me. When the applicator broke, I was just like, whatever, bye-bye. So I'm gonna keep going in the makeup category first. So the next product is again something I've repurchased multiple times, and I repurchased it again just a few days ago, and it's the Kiss Eye Envy Super Strong Hold Eyelash Adhesive. Now I have this in the shade Clear. That's what I always use for my lashes, and I mean, this stuff is the best eyelash glue on the market. I've tried like the Duo Lash Glue, I've tried other lash glues, and this is the stuff that makes my inner corners and outer corners not lift. This stuff will really hold your lashes on all day. I love it. And I just ordered it in black because sometimes I feel like the clear does still look a little bit white. So I want to play around with the black, but applying eyelashes with black glue is really hard because sometimes I'll like hit my eye and then I feel like my eye makeup's messed up. So I'm going to play around with that, but this is the best eyelash glue I found, and I'm gonna keep repurchasing it until I find something better. Okay, next up we have a couple of mascaras. So this is the CoverGirl Exhibitionist Mascara, and this is actually not even empty. I just got so sick of it. The wand is like pretty big and kind of clumpy, honestly, and I just kept getting this mascara like on my eyes, on like my lower lid for some reason, which doesn't really happen for me, and it was the mascara, and I just didn't really enjoy the formula. It was like too wet, but also flaked when it dried, and just, it's one of the worst mascaras I've ever used, to be honest. Now next up we have another mascara, but this one's high-end, and this is the Tarte Man Eater Mascara. So this is actually like a deluxe sample. I think I got it from Ulta. So I like this wand a lot better. It's one of those rubbery ones with like the little spikes on them. And this wand does a much better job of both grabbing like every little lash and separating them. But I don't know, I think it's dried out because it started flaking a lot on me, like a lot. So I kind of called it quits on it and went, okay, I think it's donezo, because it just turned into Flake City. But I definitely liked this a lot over the CoverGirl one. Neither of them are still like anywhere near the best mascaras that I've used, so I really wouldn't recommend either of them. All right, next up, I actually have two of these in two different shades, and these are the NYX Micro Brow Pencils. So I have the shade Taupe, and this has been my go-to brow product for a couple years now, and I definitely feel like it's a good shade match for me, and it does give me very like natural looking brows. Now, it's not what I used today. I don't know if you guys can tell, my brows look a little bit different today. They're a little darker, a little thicker, and a little bolder, and what I was actually doing with my makeup today is like copying a filter on like Face App or something like that. And I was trying to make my face look like they're like Hollywood or Star Filter. And I noticed that the filter like thickened my brows and made them darker. So what I'm actually wearing is Anastasia's Dip Brow, and I really like the way it turned out. I think it definitely suits like full glam makeup like this a lot better than a brow pencil, but for every day, this is a great brow pencil. Again, I use the shade Taupe. That's what's a match for me. And the other one I have is in the shade Blonde, which I bought initially thinking that it was gonna be my shade match because I'm blonde, hello. But that one's actually like very, very warm toned to the point where I feel like it would actually only look good on somebody with like red hair maybe, because it's that like orangey red, and it just didn't look good on me at all. Now, back when I was like all over blonde, like up to the root, I actually would bleach my brows, and this was still like too light and orangey even when I bleached my brows. So I kind of just like let my husband play around with it and like use it as a pencil basically, and went, I don't need this. All right, so that's it for the makeup category. Next up is skincare, and I'm actually very surprised at my reactions to a lot of these products. So we're gonna start, this is a like 100-point deluxe sample from Sephora, and it's the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Face Cream. So back when Sephora had the insider sale in November, I was like determined to get a fresh skincare set. That was like what I wanted to buy for myself for Christmas. I really couldn't decide between the Rose Deep Hydration set or the Lotus Anti-Aging set, and that was actually kind of the one that I was leaning towards at first. So I go into Sephora and I asked them for a sample of it, and they gave me like a couple packets of it. So I went home and tried them, and I'm talking about like the Lotus Stay Cream that they have. This was like the driest, least moisturizing cream that I have ever put on my face. And I was just like, what in the world? Maybe this is good for people with really oily skin, but that's not me. I'm combination skinned, and while my nose and chin will get super oily, I literally like sit here with a setting brush to like blot them, but my cheeks and forehead will get so dry and tight, so I really do need something that's more on the hydrating side. So I got the Rose Deep Hydration Cream as like a 100-point sample at Sephora, and I started thinking, okay, well this is for hydration, so this is gonna be the one for me. It really wasn't much more moisturizing than the other cream. And to boot, this is one of the few creams recently that I've tried that have pilled under my makeup. So long story short, I did not end up purchasing a fresh gift set this holiday season because both of the creams were a bust for me. And I'm really glad that I was able to try samples of them first, because if I had bought the full size of them, I would have been really sorely disappointed. So just giving you guys a heads up, like the packaging on these is amazing, the scents are amazing, but they really need to work on their formulas. Like my gosh, I was really underwhelmed. So next up, this is actually a product that I got in BoxyCharm, and it's the Dr. Brandt Triple Antioxidant Face Cream. So I think this is like a limited edition one. I love Dr. Brandt products. I actually have the microdermabrasion scrub by them, and I use it like a couple times a week. So it's one of my favorite products, and this was a really nice face cream. It's very lightweight but hydrating as well. I could see basically all skin types enjoying this, and I do feel like it was a very nice lightweight formula. I used it more in the summer. It was a little too light for me in the winter, but I'm probably not going to be repurchasing it because I think it's a little pricey. I'm not sure. Again, I got it in BoxyCharm, and it wasn't like my favorite face cream that I've ever tried, but it was honestly pretty good, and I would recommend it. So next is another sample. I feel like it doesn't want to focus, but it's the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. This is like supposed to be a nighttime anti-aging serum, and I think part of the marketing for this is that it's supposed to help with redness, and I feel like it did that really nicely. I like the texture of this, I like the scent of this, but I do know for a fact that this is like really pricey, and I don't feel like it did enough for me to warrant buying a full size of this. I prefer to just stick to like ingredients that are a little more targeted and tried and true, like retinols, as far as face serums go. And even though this was really, really nice, like it's just so spendy that I can't see myself buying it in the near future. But it was really nice. If you have any redness issues or anything like that, it was really calming and soothing, but I don't feel like it's a necessity really. So next up is the Filorga Age Purify Intensive Serum. So you guys have seen me unbox this in one of the recent Look Fantastic boxes, and I actually really enjoyed this. It had a very like minty smell to it, and it was like a really lightweight gel serum. This is great if you want something anti-aging and you have like oily skin and get a lot of blemishes, then that's who I would really recommend this for. It really helped clear my skin up. I feel like my skin looked really great while I was using this. And I'm actually probably gonna look into like how much the full size costs. I haven't done that yet, but I really enjoyed using this. I enjoyed like the minty smell of it and everything, and just how nice my skin looked when I was using this. So next up is another product that I got in BoxyCharm. I think I got this like ages ago, like probably over a year ago. And it's the Wander Beauty Glow Ahead Illuminating Face Oil. So this I like squeezed until the very last drop. I actually really liked this. I don't normally like products that are marketed as face oils, but this was like barely an oil. It was super lightweight, and it had a pearlescence to it that like barely showed up on the skin. It's not glittery at all, and it just gave me like a really nice glow. I definitely preferred using this on like no makeup days because it just made my skin look really nice. And even though I've had this product for like over a year now, a lot of products, like if they're scented with like rose oil or something like that, the scent will eventually fade. I'm experiencing that with like some lip glosses right now. But this product held on to the rose scent and smelled heavenly, and actually really enjoyed using this. I'm pleasantly surprised, but Wander Beauty has been surprising me with a lot of their products lately. And if I was gonna like keep using illuminating products, then this would probably be my go-to for that. Okay, and last but certainly not least is the Paula's Choice Calm Mineral Moisturizer with SPF 30. So this has been my go-to sunscreen for like about a year now. It's SPF 30 mineral only, which is what my requirements are when I'm looking for sunscreens. And this is a moisturizer as well, so it's a great 2-in-1 product, but I actually use this over whatever moisturizer I'm wearing for the day as well, so I guess I'm getting like double moisturizing. And I really liked it because it's from the Calm range, which is for like soothing redness. Again, I have rosacea, so I'm always looking for things that are gonna make my skin less red. And this is the second time I've repurchased this, well, third actually, but the first time I bought it, I bought the normal to dry skin version, and this is the normal to oily skin version. So I bought normal to dry once and then normal to oily twice. So this is like my third bottle of this. And this is what I use basically like underneath my makeup. It sits really nicely under makeup. It doesn't interfere with it at all. I would just say like if you're gonna wear this on bare skin, I actually ended up getting a different sunscreen from Paula's Choice. For like no makeup days, I got the like Resist Super Light Wrinkle Defense one, and that one's tinted. If you apply as much sunscreen as you're supposed to be using, you are gonna get a little bit of a white cast. Now, it doesn't show under makeup or anything like that, and so recently like my face has looked like a ghost, and I've had a line where you can see myself tanner, so I wanted to get a tinted moisturizer for no makeup days, but when I'm wearing makeup, then this is definitely my go-to. The one thing that I don't like about this is I feel like 3/4 of the way when I'm done with it, it turns from like a normal cream moisturizer consistency to just like dissolved liquid basically. So towards the end of the tube, whenever I open it, it just comes like pouring out of it. I'm probably not doing like a good enough job shaking it every time I use it, so that might contribute to it. But otherwise, I do love this formula for under makeup. Definitely not unless you want to look like Casper the Friendly Ghost if you're not going to wear makeup. Okay, I just got through everything. I feel like I'm losing my voice, so I'm going to end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please take a second and hit that like button, and let me know down below in the comments whether you guys enjoy videos like this that are kind of like empties rapid fire reviews, whether you guys want to see favorites videos as well, or like first impressions. Let me know what kinds of videos like that you guys enjoy watching. And if you're wondering what you should watch next, then you might like one of these 2 videos. And click on my face to subscribe and join the Cam Fam. Thank you so much for watching, my loves, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah.